Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
I heard that, Joe. I know that, but it's cool.
I figure you would appreciate what the fuck is going on at y'all cribs.
Who's
James, because he owned his house. It's you,
That's
James,
my
ain't
neighbor.
it? I knew it.
That's my
I knew
neighbor,
it. It
gang.
just sound like ownership. It just sound like it sound like ownership. I know ownership when I hear it.
But it sound like they called me yesterday and asked, yo, what time could we be, you know what I mean, doing this? I said, yo, I'm gonna be recording from probably like, 1 to 3. It's 1 o'clock, they start knocking on shit, right?
Oh yeah. Respect your hand. You barely home. You leave the house at 3 a.m. They like, he's not home. Why does he say
That's
at 1
cool.
o'clock? He's never home.
I'm about to shoot a text message out there.
Now, LB, before we get into anything or this pod or this and that, Chris, hold up your trophy, y'all. Because you wanted everybody to see it. Now talk about it and let us know what it is, what happened.
Come on, man. Stash Hoops, Summer League, back-to-back champs, bro. This is my second one of these in 2 years, We held it down, yo. They didn't believe in us this year. Last year, we was undefeated all summer. We ain't lose no games. This year, we had a bad regular season. I couldn't really get my guys to show up. We won like 2 games. So they was counting us out. But my accountant was busy. I told these boys this was never in doubt. I was bringing this home. The championship weekend fell on my birthday weekend, so it was only right. You know what I mean? We held it down. And shout out to my boys. Shout out to the Stash Hoops League, man. That's my family over there, yo, and that's what we do.
You got any questions for Chris James?
What's the Stash League?
Oh, it's a league. My young boy made clothes, and we turned a clothing brand into a basketball league, bro. And we down at what we call Lonnie Land Bear Park in the city every Saturday all summer long.
Not to cut you off, let me explain this in Philly nigga terms. Because he gets it, but he don't get it. This is Redding's version of Lonnie Young. Talking to James, the Lonnie
talking
Young.
about the basketball league.
Yes, it's Redding's version of the Lonnie Young League. He doesn't need no more details from here.
Oh, we got him now?
He knows what I'm saying. Yeah, he knows. So Chris won that championship. But I really want to let everybody know, I'm not hating. Chris didn't make the distinction of if he played or coached. He didn't really make that clear, even when he was talking to y'all right here.
Yeah, I don't play basketball no more, bro. I tore my Achilles.
Just let that be known. That's all.
Yeah,
I just want that to be known.
I tore my Achilles. I'm cooked.
No, my boy said he played in the regular season when he ain't having
on the games when my team won, like I said, I couldn't get my guys to show up and we needed 5. I suit up.
Do you know what he does, James? You know what he does, LB?
What did he do?
He picks the greatest niggas from the city within the last 5 years, puts them all on the same team. His bench is nice. Puts them all on the same team and wins and wins. So he really doesn't do anything but stack his team. It'd be like, and you know these names, he'll have like, for example, Rube and R is on the same team.
Right.
Yeah. And they're already a side, just the best. Just a side of just regular hoops. Ruben, Aris, and Joshir, Seraph. That's it. It does for this city right now, don't get no better than that.
And they all on your team, Chris.
Shout out them guys, man. They all champions, yeah.
And Ja would have been on his team, but I don't think he played Stash this year, did he?
He did. Somebody, yo, and that's the thing. You come play with me, there's a good chance one of these other teams will give you a bag to go play for them. Because that's what's happening. They gave Ja a bag to play for somebody else. And that's like the 3rd time that's happened. That happened last winter.
You know what a bag is in Reddit?
$100 or $50.
That's on weed.
Nah, that might be his fee every week, but last I heard he got a ban from somebody last session to play with them.
Oh, no. I'm saying I thought you were saying somebody was paying him to play in the Stash League, but he's been on Next Chapter, LB.
All right. So if I wanted to get some niggas to play, so if I wanted to come take your team, if I got like a QP, I could just come take your whole team, get them all some weed.
I'm going to tell my young boys go get that. Yeah. They in the trenches still. Yeah, go get that.
And Chris is getting a quarter.
He gonna give him a
Yeah, he's
Oh,
talking about
man.
practice.
Well, I'm the head coach for a reason. I call the plays, dog.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, James gonna be busy this week. Me and Chris. This is the level. 2K. This is the level of how we play video games. Let me be clear. 2K is coming out today. Chris ain't playing at all. Me, Quito. James about to turn the fuck up tonight.
For real.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
What game mode you be playing, James? Like you gonna run the fives, you building a my player, a my team, like what you on that joint?
My player only, Chris.
Yeah, see, and that's where they lost me, bro. Like it was like once it got to my player only to a my player only game and everybody could just buy up the VC and do they lost me, bro. There's no merit.
I'm weird.
In that,
I'd rather use James Harden than myself. I'm weird. I don't know.
There's no merit.
You can make a James Harden
my
though.
way to a 99.
LB,
And I mean, I understand that the
real.
game doesn't let you do that specifically, but it's incentivizing you to spend money on the game. You don't really get better in the game without spending money on the game. So it's like it don't really. Being the best might just mean I spent the most money.
You can't really make a James Harden too.
Not all the time though, Chris. Sometimes being the best, like if you put your player together, and then all right, depending on what you playing too though. You could be playing 2s, 3s, rec. Like if you playing rec, you still got a team, so you still need other people to rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but it's everybody playing with creative players. It's like not even everybody on the team going to be 90 better in overall. Essentially, it's not a real game. Like
it does make it ass. It does.
Yeah.
That's the thing I hated. That's why I don't play my team too deep in because everybody's 99.
Put in the bet. You're doing what I'm doing in the Stash League on a video game. Like in the Stash League, at least there's real life variance. Something can happen. In the video game, it's like, bro, Steph Curry gonna hit as many threes as he want. Like he's not just about to miss all day. So it's like, what are we doing here? Then you got Steph, LeBron, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all on the same team. He's just playing 82-0 for real.
But you do play against other 99 players, so it comes down to more strategy more than anything. But like I said, I'm on the same wave you are. I can't really get into it. Like even if I do create a player, let's say I create a mod player this year, for example, I'm only probably playing with James or my cousins. But I'm not like I never built the player to a 93 overall. Like the highest I've ever gotten all 2Ks was a 90.
For your creative player?
For any my player, I've never been past the 90. It's too much work. It's too much work.
The mod player,
not no more though. Not no more.
When you had to play like the regular season games and like the actual game with your mod player, bro, after a certain amount of games, I'm cool. Like I know my man, they can't stop him after a while. It's like I know I could get 40 points, 10 steals. It's a creative player.
Chris
yes,
playing
I'm
on
gonna
rookie.
be able to do that.
Chris playing on rookie.
Even if, bro. Even if.
Like, go ahead.
So look, this year and how it's been like last year, it's easier to get to a 99 now. They don't make it as hard. Like it's sort of kind of what Chris was saying, like with VC, as long as you buy the VC, you get the cap breaker, like, well, it's something called cap breaker, you can make your player better, but there's like a thing where you can get your overall up higher. It's not like a thing where your 99 was a status thing. That's more the rep now. They got like a rep level. So like if you veteran 1, you know what I mean? That means something. That's how much you play. But now everybody can get 99 just so it could be kind of easy. Like I had 399 last year and I barely play like that. You know what I mean?
Speaking of this rep jump, back in 2016, my young boy from my city, Red City, I think that's his name on his PS name. He was the first person ever to become level Legend 3 mascot. Got to play with the mascot in like 2K16, and 2K been rocking with him ever since. He really a bull in that jump.
Did he fly out there this summer, or is he in the old batch of niggas?
I couldn't tell you. I know last I checked, he was still pulling up, playing with whoever's on the cover of the game and doing all of that.
Oh, all right.
Chris did check 3-4 years ago.
When was
Yeah,
Jason Tatum on the cover?
I don't know. Probably the year after they won the chip.
3-4
about
years.
right.
3-4 years ago.
Probably the
Something
year
like
after they
that,
won the
but
chip.
yeah, nah. Just I mean,
Oh, can you bring up the 2K overalls
Yeah.
for me? Because I got beef.
Got you. Tatum was on the cover in 2K 25.
Oh, that's a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's recent. All
these
right.
are the top 10 players in 2K.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where LeBron?
Bro, I ain't even trying to glaze. I feel like LeBron should always be at a 95 minimum.
I ain't saying he got to be 98, but anything lower than a 93 is disrespectful.
Yeah, this list kind of crazy.
Cade?
Yeah, Cade 94. I don't think Cade.
That's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
I think 2K should kind of grandfather certain people in on their overall. Like Joker. I'm cool with Joker where he at. I'm cool with Luka where he at. I'm cool with JB. I'm cool with Giannis. I'm just not cool with where other people are at. Like LeBron. LeBron should be higher. Victor should be like a 94. He shouldn't be a 97.
Yeah, Joker 97 that's about right. Yeah, Vic is still too high because it's like, bro, what is Victor going to do to get better to become a 99 or even a 98?
After the finals, you think Vic should have been over JB? After that finals performance, you know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, no. No.
But
And that's
JB
what I'm
was
saying.
coming from being like a 90 overall.
I get it, but JB, he deserved to be a
Yeah.
97 with Jokic and Shea.
I thought JB was a little high, to be honest. I think he should be like where Cade's at, 94.
I think Cade's way too high.
Yeah. I think Cade's too high.
I think Cade's too high for sure.
Cade should not be higher than Curry. That's the crazy part to me.
Cade
That's
higher than
crazy.
Curry, KD.
Cade shouldn't be on this graphic.
He should be. One of
Because
these
you could have
niggas
gave a
is
space
not
to
like the
Tyrese
other.
Maxey or LeBron.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
one of
3
these
Sixers
niggas-
who could be on here.
I was about to say, you said Tyrese Maxey. Jaylen Brown could be up there.
Jason Tatum could be up here.
Ooh. That one deserves it, actually. He's better than Cade Cunningham. He's better than Cade.
Come on. Both of them are. JB and
I
Jason
think Cade is on the level. Well, he better than the bull from Orlando, but what's the bull from Orlando that went to Duke?
my boy P5, Paolo
Yeah.
Banchero.
I think they're around the same level. I think they should be the 90s, like 90, 91. You know,
Nah,
That's
Paolo
actually a
should be-
good assessment.
I don't even think Paolo should be a 90. He should be high 80s. He shouldn't be a 90. yet.
Okay, well, he could be that
That's what I'm saying.
89,
There's still
and Cade
things
could be
these
a 90.
dudes could do to get better that could boost their overall. That's what I'm saying. You put Wemby at a 97 right now. It's like, dog, no matter what he do, like, what's he got to do? 50 and 25 to become a 99? It's like you're leaving. There's no real room for improvement.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but you haven't been tapped in with the game in years, and there ain't really been no 99s. Like, overall, you got to go to a legend team or all-time team, but they don't
you gotta
really
wait for
come
the
standard.
what's them cards that come out? The My Team cards?
That don't count for
Quill?
us. That don't count to us.
Yeah, that's
Because
yeah.
they'll
the My
have
Team cards.
a 100 overall Andrew Nemhard. They don't care.
Yeah.
That's how my team
Yeah,
works.
my team work like that. Like if you could just be player of the week or something, they'll just give you a 100 or 99 overall card. Cause you play.
Or it might be LeBron's rookie year card, but you can only play point guard. You know, like the 82-0 shit?
Yeah.
That's how my team is. If your player can play a certain position, it might can only play 1 or 2 positions. It's not like you could take them and put them at center, but then they might throw out 1 week point guard Wemby. He'll be the same height as Wemby, but he can only play point guard.
BG.
It gets crazy.
Got you. Yeah, Ronnie and them. Y'all lost me.
Come back, Chris, and shit looking fire this year.
No, I'm cool. Cool on the K, bro. So nobody gonna want to play the fives. That's all I was saying, Quill, bro. I like pick a team, bro. Run the fives.
What you mean, like run the rec or something?
That's
Like
not
play
why
with 5
Chris
people?
don't play 2K.
A regular game. Pick a regular NBA team. I'll pick an NBA team and we can play a game.
Oh, you could log online and do that all day long.
Yeah.
They got different levels for you and everything. They got the veteran.
He's
really
ass now. That's the part.
Oh, I would be trash. Now I ain't played this joint in 7-8 years. I would.
Well, when he was
trash.
playing, he wasn't ass. That's why he don't play, because he ass. It's not like
that's not true.
Oh, it's not like people don't play fives. Fives is heavier than it's ever been. There's tournaments online for money that if you ain't playing my player, you can click on these tournaments every day for money if you want to play fives for bread. You don't need no money to even start.
All right. See, but that's what I'm saying. When I tapped out, it was literally the other way around. People were done with the fives, only playing my player. And that's all I still see is only people playing my player. So I didn't know.
Yeah, Chris is right, because there are people who will not play fives the whole year.
Play fives at all.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't play fives at all.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm only in my career person. But if you want to come hop in the rec gang, I'm out there.
How do you feel about people creating people who look nothing like them? So, like, let's say I'm in the crib right now. You see me with my Caesar, low cut, beard, black skin, white teeth. What in people's mind do they put dreads on, or
blonde dreads,
tattoos, or you know what I mean? Or you want to go buy a shirt that was 10,000 or 20,000 VC, but in real life money, it was $5. What is going on in people's head? Because I've never been that type. I'll wear a brown shirt the whole year.
Me too. I usually wear whatever shirt they give me.
Unless it's free, I'm not buying of it, yo.
So we asking you, James, what's going through people's psyche?
I don't know. I'm not the one who buy all this shit, but there's some people who treat it like The Sims.
You can reverse engineer it.
They don't have no tats or nothing, but they go and get tatted up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tats all crazy, but got no tats. I don't spend my VC on none of that, bro. All VC for me is being spent on something to produce my character as a player or another character.
So you're not gonna get your player an outfit, pair of sneakers.
Oh, I will buy like one pair of sneakers. I usually buy a pair of foams and rock them the whole year. I don't like, if you go check my apparel, bro, if it didn't come from free, like bonus content or something, or you could put a code in and claim it for free, what the fuck am I going to buy it for? I don't care. And 2K getting tricky, bro. They taking people money in AVC because they start bringing in brands like
2K.
2K. They start bringing in all these outside brands. Mitchell and Ness is all.
Oh yeah, they'll have like a real store. So if you can't get you some Convention in real life, you can get you some VC Prada. You can get you some VC Gucci.
You get some VC Louis. It's in there. It's probably in there.
They probably got spray ground book bags now.
They probably got them.
I seen those already.
I had the spray ground years ago. Stamp it.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. You was on that heavy early. Now even real quick, you talk about 2K taking money, bro. PlayStation is taking money. How are you buying your game? You buying your game a physical copy or a download copy?
Digital.
Huh? Digital?
Digital.
Oh yeah,
copy,
yeah. Well, you don't own that game. They gonna come snatch that joint off your PlayStation anytime they want. They just licensing that joint to you.
Fuck out of here, Dame Dash. Talk about you don't own that game. All niggas just playing all year.
It ain't like that. I know James put his breath. I'm just talking about that's how PlayStation moving with that joint. Like, if you
Chris,
buying
this is the thing.
The digital download, they can literally come and take the game anytime off your PlayStation and just tell you kick rocks.
Chris, as long as they license it to me for the rest of this year until the next one come out, I don't care.
That's all we care about.
Because I'm never going to. But look, 2K26 is still on my system. I bought 2K25. They could have took that from me already. How the fuck would I know? Because I'm gonna delete it anyway. It's not on there.
Gotcha.
Once I need space, I'm deleting the rest of them, John.
Well,
yeah, because that's like saying I don't own all my old 2Ks. I don't know where they at right now. I have no idea, and I know they digital, but my old 2Ks, I guess they in my library. But I wouldn't give a fuck if they was in my library or not. I'm getting a new one.
another thing they do too, they shut down the servers anyway. So like a lot of them Jones, like when you start digging back into the old 2Ks, I can't go in the park.
All right, go back like
and
10
sometimes you
years,
can't even
man.
play like 5v5 because they might shut down the servers for y'all playing. All the servers
They
be
do that.
predicated to the year before and the new one.
They do that for the Call of Duties too.
Okay.
Oh shit, guys,
the-
keep it going, man. I left something in the oven. Wait up.
Oh, this boy about to burn down this crib.
Burn
man.
down the crib, gang.
Ain't gonna take much to burn down this little ass crib.
Yo, imagine.
Nah,
it
but I
not
just
taking
thought
it-
that was crazy how PlayStation could just come, like, you know what I mean? And then especially once you spending the like buying VC on 2K and then just one day you go turn your PlayStation on, let's just say 2-3 weeks from now, your 2K not there after you put up a couple hundred in VC, you're gonna be tight.
Oh no, my shit I did. That's why I'm getting on the phone with Microsoft or
Yeah,
2K,
and that's when they
whoever I
gonna
got
tell you what
at
I
that
just
point.
told you. Yo, sorry, but it happens.
Yeah, nah, we could recover my account though.
We'll send you a link to buy the game again for half off.
Yeah, nah, we could recover my account. All right, so my account can be deleted in two places. You can't delete it off your servers and my system with a license to the game. If I got rebuy the game, all right, cool, you got me. I rebuy the game, but I'm not rebuying my player too, gang. Like, or you better be able to like let me get to my level I was at. That shit crazy. I never had that happen. Knock on wood, though, gang. So it's never happened to me.
Is 2K is 2K going to be the only game you really get into this year or whatever?
Until November.
5.
What's in November?
GTA 6, my boy.
Oh, okay, yeah. I asked Bo about that. He said he's
Yeah.
not really rocking with it.
Once GTA 6 come out, is up. I'm playing that. That's why.
Crispy.
That's why 2K.
Blackened
2K think
whatever
they-
he was cooking.
Blackened chicken. He had to
Yeah,
put
you
his
got
headphones
blackened
in.
whatever you was cooking in the oven.
What y'all talking about right now?
Your food. Now you go to the restaurant, you get
well
blackened
done.
shrimp, blackened salmon. You got blackened whatever you was in. You had in the oven.
Two niggas who don't cook nothing, don't make shit.
Oh yeah.
One nigga just got out of his flunk steak phase 2 years ago while making all this money. I don't want to hear shit
Not
about
even
pots
that.
and pans with y'all. Nothing.
I was asking.
Chris,
bro.
no.
Nobody was like.
you talking about?
Yeah, you know I
Fuck
don't
you
cook.
mean? I
nothing.
come on this mic. What y'all talking about? We talking about you. No, the fuck y'all not. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, yes, we is. You wouldn't get burnt ass food.
See, like he
Chris
dragging
ate my
it.
food, so that's why you gotta
No.
chill.
Chris is not eating this food. The one that you overcooked. You know it's overcooked now because you ain't know that it was done until you smelled it. Once you smelled it, it's too late. Shit cooked.
I actually told my cousin who's in my kitchen, put it in for another 5 minutes. I don't like no light skinned
Is it-
chicken. When I flipped the chicken, the bottom was light skin, the top was dark skin. I'm cool. The
Take
whole
the
thing
lid
gotta
off.
be dark. You from Philly? You know what fry hard mean? You know what the fuck is going on?
That's how you eat your food, gang.
All right, guys. Where we going next with this, man? Do we
I mean,
get
talking about food. Might as well get straight to the restaurants, gang.
Yo, this is a bad joint, bro. This was
Okay,
a
let me-
bad joint.
Let me get my shit out, man. Let me go to my notes.
Especially because I was there like 2 weeks before this happened. So hopefully they put us on right away.
Okay, so Texas Roadhouse, for anybody who's listening.
Them
They have
rolls
been-
and cinnamon butter is so good, bro.
But let's give out the facts and before we just, because even when I first heard the story, I personally jumped the gun. So there was a Facebook post going around from a lady named, what's her name? Nancy. It's always a Nancy.
Nancy Smith.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nancy
White and
Smith
proud.
says, to all you blacks in here, keep this in
Dang.
mind. Hope you enjoy your meal next time you eat out. There is a Facebook group that I am a part of. It is for white servers. We have come up with a plan. When a table of black diners comes in and gets their order, we walk to the kitchen or back to the kitchen to get your food ready. There is always a blind spot in the kitchen, and we are licking our fingers and touching your food. If it happens to be Texas Roadhouse or Logan's, those rolls are full of white saliva. Some of the cooks are in on this too. They think they are playing? They aren't. Believe me, this has been going on since y'all started this nonsense with Karmelo, the candy bar Anthony crap. By the way, this group has over 400,000 members. Reactions first, but before we react, it really has 67,000 members.
Not 400,000.
Not 400,000.
Or you think people, once this start going out, people just start leaving the group?
No.
Oh,
My facts
that'd be a lot
solid.
of people anyway.
400,000 is a lot of people for a community. So the other number's a lot too, but it's just not that number. You know?
Gotcha.
It's just not that number. So what are y'all thoughts? First reactions, like when you hear that as a black person, what's your first thought?
Nasty fucking white people.
Exactly. Disgusting.
I hate it. And yo, you know why that's really I worked in McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's, one of the places. I ain't never did nothing wrong in nobody's food. It ain't never come across my mind. It ain't never at all, bro. I've always handled people's food with the utmost care because it's just beyond me, bro. That shit is too nasty for me to be playing with somebody's food like that, bro. So that's literally what I think, because I ain't never really seen a bunch of black or Spanish people doing nothing like this. Anytime I ever seen even examples of this being portrayed or anything like that, it's usually white people, bro. So I think nasty fucking white people.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think it's absolutely disgusting that they doing that type of stuff. And one thing I would say is, like, as a black man or just as a man, period, as a human being, I never even thought about rubbing somebody's food on the floor or not cleaning the counter or just not even doing something like washing your hands before you touch somebody's food. Like, that's just weird to me. It's like, if I'm mad at you, I'd rather you get a skimpy portion than to get a fucking unsanitary portion. You know what I mean? I'd rather you be mad about the portion size than to get sick. It's like, yo, what if somebody gets sick and die off that, gang? Like, that's too much. I think they always take stuff too far. It's like always a line and they jump over it.
I want to give some pushback. When I first heard that, I've worked in, as you guys know, I've worked in a restaurant for at least over 10 years. And the first thing I thought was, yes, racism is a thing. Like, of course we know that. We know this could be possible. But I worked with majority of white servers and white people. And bro, 99% of the time, the only thing people were worried about from a minute to minute basis was how much money they making. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. That's why it was hard for me to see that at such a high scale of like, dang, the whole Texas Roadhouse, the whole Logan's is in on it, because it's like hard to. Now, if you telling me they putting shit in the food or like at a higher level, you know how they like, they're poisoning us. Okay, you got that. But it's hard to do those type of things.
Like the individual servers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen them say that before.
Too many people watching you. It's too many people watching you. The whole servant industry is checks and balances. The whole thing.
I feel that.
But is it a situation where you think like one server may see somebody do something and just like turn a blind eye?
No, because and that's why that's why I'm thinking too, like, nastiness transcends race. So like at my job, there was a white person one time. You know how you take dishes to the back?
Yeah.
There was a white person who, there was a piece of food and they was like, oh, this person barely touched it, and ate the food, the rest of somebody's food off the table. Now you could say to yourself, that's nasty white people shit, right? You could say that. But the white people were more I didn't care. I'm like, oh, they're nasty. The white people bullied this person so bad, the person quit. The person quit.
Oh,
never.
snap.
Yes. I know the world's racist, but I'm also thinking about my personal experiences. So I'm just like, dang, yo, like, because nasty shit is nasty shit, bro. And sometimes girls don't like nasty shit. It don't matter who's doing it. It's like white girl or black. They're like, ill. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Right. You ever heard this situation where they be like, yo, you should tip up front? Would you think like tipping up front would prevent this? Like, let's say if I, you know what I mean? If I give you
That's called
$40.
racism. It's called racism.
Okay.
I want you to know that anywhere you go,
I'm about to say I can't tip
you
for
don't
a
tip
service
up front.
I ain't receive. Like,
I don't
that's
even want to
insane.
pay before I get my food. Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Not at a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Not at a restaurant. No high class restaurants do that. When that is being done, that's racism.
Damn.
They got you like that before?
No, I never did that.
Oh.
I'm saying like to prevent people from like spitting in your food. Do you think that's an option from like your experience of working?
You can't
in the
really
industry?
prevent nobody from doing that, especially because it's individual people being nasty. Now, what's scary towards black people is like we can actually see in our world other people doing this to us. That's what makes it scary. But like I said, let's get back more to the facts so we can actually see how we actually feel about it. So how it got big was it was from an X post. It drew over 12,000 likes and roughly 3,000 reposts. A TikTok reading and react to the screenshot has 1.5 million views. So there were boycotts of Texas Roadhouse and X, Y, and Z all over. So, Texas Roadhouse, they responded, PR, this and that, But specifically what they said was, due to losing our verification, our comments are not being seen. At Texas Roadhouse, we are committed to creating an environment where every guest is treated with respect and unreasonable hospitality. We do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or mistreatment of any kind, and we expect our roadies to treat every guest with dignity and care. Our commitment to the communities in which we serve remains unchanged. Provide legendary food service, legendary service to every guest who walks through the door. Before I beat Texas Roadhouse Baxon for this PR bullshit, I've eaten there enough to where I can say that last line where he said, legendary food, legendary service to every guest who walks through the door, that has been my experience. That's been my experience with Texas.
That's a fact.
I've never left there disappointed.
I don't see how
Never.
you go.
Not one fucking time, bro. Worst
Get
case,
them
I
rolls and
might
butter
not have liked the server or the service, but the food was tasted the same every
Every
time.
single time. Yeah, every single time.
Okay.
So, from your managerial,
I don't think I ever got a
PR,
bad from there.
corporate background, what do you see when you see that, LB? What do you hear when you see all of that?
I don't think it's always been the same for me. I think they have taken shortcuts on certain things. So I feel like stuff has taken a step back inside of Texas Roadhouse, to me personally.
Got you, but speak more to the PR letter. Like, when you hear that, what do you think? Like, because you worked in corporate long enough to know, like, is this something they just got to say, or do you think they really mean this, or?
I mean, it's more so just to protect your business. It's never like what you really mean, because every CEO has his own feelings too. But he's going to corporately say whatever, like, to keep people coming to the restaurant. Because let's just say we all turn our backs on Texas Roadhouse going to lose a good portion of money, even though they're not even affluent in our areas as much. But still, they still will lose a portion of money off that. You still want people to come to your restaurant.
Yeah, I'm sure that they was already starting to feel some sort of financial disputes coming from this.
And you know how people our color are, they see something like this, because I do believe it's a hoax. The girl who posted it basically says she did it to get people riled up, whatever. Dang, I forgot where I was going with that. Somebody else could take over.
I'm surprised ain't none of these other restaurants, because I know if I was Longhorn speaking from a corporate type of thing, I would have said, yo, come over here. We ain't spitting in your food. I'd have been played off of this.
You can't tell that to black people, because white people are everywhere. When we see that, we don't just think Texas Longhorn Roadhouse. We think They could be doing this anywhere. That's what we really
Yeah.
think. So
Yeah, but we going somewhere, Quill. Ain't like we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going to Beckett's all day.
Listen. If you on TikTok, it's a lot of people who's like, bro, especially if you in Philly, there's enough black-owned business to where you could be cool.
You don't gotta go.
We don't have that luxury here in Reading, but when you on TikTok, it's like, bro, we on black-owned shit now. That's some people's response to this, because it's like, I don't want to take the chance, whether they doing it or not. I'm cool. The fact that anybody said they was, I'm cool. Now, I got a question for you, corporate guy again, because I don't know these answers. I just know from the outside looking in, like, well, I wouldn't do this or da-da-da-da-da. Is there a world where, because they said, for what I read, they said they're doing their personal investigation, I think, or I read somewhere else, they having a third party investigate it. And for me, that's always weird, because it's like, you're hiring a third party to investigate your company. Let's say you find out something that's extremely negative, like, oh, 5 out of 10 of our servers are spitting on black people's stuff. Yes, it's not coming out, right, LB?
It'll never get out. It'll never get out. Is you crazy? Okay. I'm a pay for a company to investigate me to shut me down? Are you crazy? How that sound? I'm paying for a company to go out, and if it is something out there, it's gonna come. This report gonna come back as an A+. It's gonna say that I'm doing everything proper. All my employees wash their hands every 30 seconds. It's gonna say everything crazy. Like, it's gonna give you all the OSHA stuff that you need. All the kitchens is gonna be good. The grease is changed every 48 hours or whatever it's supposed to be. Everything gonna look good on them reports. They paying for a cleanup.
That's why we still don't know what happened with Kawhi Leonard.
And you'll never know. No, real rap, and you never get to know certain stuff because they're so tricky.
Yeah. Once they start and getting these other third parties, and they layering it.
Yeah, James just cooked me. Now, I ain't gonna bring up the conversation, but James just kind of cooked me in the convo earlier, like, yo, bro, they gonna make fake paperwork. Whatever you said, they gonna get around that. Whatever you trying to think, Quill, they getting around all that.
And you know how you're gonna make the fake paperwork, Quill? That third party.
Only way to win, you have to be a full-blown rat to win versus this. Like, you rat.
You got to be from that third party whistleblower. That's what they call them in that world. Whistleblower. You start giving out, like, yo, these are the actual reports, and you start turning over them actual emails.
You know who used to do that? Charleston White used to do that. He said every job he used to get, he would find safety violations and report them to OSHA and get a check and leave.
See, even that's tricky though, Chris, because like even with that OSHA stuff, like the way it's set up now, as long as you show that you working on it, they don't shut you down no more.
Well, no. Chris is talking about one of Charleston White's finesses, because another one of his finesses was, let's say you in the break room and you a girl or you a dude and you talking about anything sexual. He's going straight. He's going straight to the boss, and yo, I'm uncomfortable here. Da 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 da. And if the boss don't do nothing, you're cooked. Yeah. That's how he cooks.
Also, he just one of them people looking for a lawsuit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Chris is saying. He goes from job to job to get 10 bands. He'll tell you. He said that's easy, 10 bands.
He said, "Yup. Y'all don't want to do nothing after I report it. I just document all the times I reported it, and after that third, fourth time they don't do nothing, they're cooked." And in the whole company now.
And back to this Texas Roadhouse hoax. There was some research done with the page or with the group. What's it called? I Love White People. What was it called? I Love Being White. Something like that.
Yeah, I forgot.
White and Proud.
Yeah, White and Proud. So in the real group, a lot of the accounts are bots. And allegedly there's a lot of contingent black members who just been in there trolling, trying to take over the group. So since black people have found out about the group, they've been like creating fake white people and getting in the group and trolling white people. But they are finding out that the group is like satire. You know what I'm saying? The group's founder said it's satire. Like the whole group is satire.
So they're not in there being white and proud. They're in there like putting down.
Being more South Parky, Family Guy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I could say it now. I know James like the back of my hand. He's not going for none of this.
You know,
James ain't believing that this is a joke. I can see it
Yeah.
all in his face. He don't. I'm just telling y'all what is a legend. I'm not saying what I feel. Also, the original post is gone, and like I
That's
said,
that cleanup.
the person who said it, they apologize.
Yep, all this cleanup on aisle 6. All of this.
And I got to speak directly to white people when I say this. For the white people who are listening and know of this story, and you have the facts, I know you could probably be thinking like, dang, they believe anything, or people believe anything, or black, because we know the truth behind it now. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on. But don't make it seem like black paranoia. We shouldn't. No, we should 100. Black people, when we hear stories about that, we should 100% be paranoid, and we should never take it lightly. So
Right.
if y'all want to sit on y'all high horse, or whoever, on y'all pedestal, and it's like, oh, well, they got them again, they believe anything, that's fine with us. I promise you. That will always be fine with us, believing y'all did some nasty shit.
Bro, we grew up with a saying, better be safe than sorry, gang.
Come on, man. Better be caught with it than without it.
And my guy, he different. I don't know about y'all guy, but my guy, he getting black people out of these restaurants to save their bread so they can cook and just overall be healthier, because once these companies and these food places start rejecting us, that's what we gonna do, because that's what we did in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s when they said you can't eat here. It's like, all right, well, y'all feeding y'all people poison. Y'all telling us we gotta grow our own shit. All right, why we healthier than y'all? That's the way the world works. You try to hurt us, we get better. I'm not trying to make it racial, but these things happen, and that's why my grandmom can still run. Not the one you know, Chris. Not the one you
Yeah.
not the one you know, bro. Not that one.
I didn't say a word, bro.
But you was thinking it though, Chris.
James.
All right.
I didn't say a word, bro.
What you wondering? I never met the Quill running grandmom. I never met the. I've been in there chilling. I remember the last time me and Quill ate a meatball sub and a cheese and a sandwich.
Bro, we bust down a meatball sub and a turkey sub, half and half, bro. In Quill's grandma's crib. Good night.
We went to sleep. None of us lived there. We passed out at my grandma's crib. Nigga woke up 3 hours later. Fuck, damn, that shit was good.
Yo. Coma.
But yeah, so that's anybody else got any final comments on that shit? Because that's where I'm at with it.
I mean, so what's the verdict on Texas Roadhouse now? We just done with them until further notice, or?
But it's not about Texas Roadhouse. Because there's no way I'm blackballing Texas Roadhouse by pulling up at Applebee's. Applebee's look like way nastier vibes. They look like they'll do that in there quick.
Way faster than they will at the Texas Roadhouse.
It's just watch out. Watch what areas you in. I mean, I can't say no Texas Roadhouse.
I think that's more. That's more how this generated anyway. There's the one Texas Roadhouse in the racist town that everybody know about, and they might all be in there with the same views and ideas. So you can see 5 or 6 of them servers doing this.
Too many, Chris. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. That's still too many. Because that one restaurant affects too many people. There's too many people who eat at Texas Roadhouse.
I agree. But I'm just saying, I think this is more, like you said, watch the areas and shit you eat in. I don't think this is really happening in more of the suburban areas.
I'm saying Philly.
The urban areas, my bad.
I'm saying you might be cool in Philly. You might be in trouble where we live. That's the best way I could tell you. Exactly where we live, you're in trouble.
Gotcha.
But there ain't really no Texas Roadhouse in Philly.
Got you. And they do get mad.
Right now.
White people do get mad, or certain types of people. I ain't even gonna say white. There are white people who will get mad at a verdict like Karmelo Anthony and start doing some racist stuff. This is a thing. This is a thing.
And yeah, we've seen a lot of that in especially the area we live in. So, yeah.
And he's in jail, so it's like, what more? What more could you want from him?
Anybody
Y'all
getting
still
that second
mad?
case? He
Yeah,
getting
I'm about to say
35
they-
years. They
Yeah.
ain't even grant Bull the case.
James, do we want to talk about the new
Nah.
update information on
Too
Austin Metcalf or Karmelo Anthony? You cool?
I'm cool.
All right.
I'm cool. Chris, when you get your spare time, go read about it.
No, I know about. I've seen.
No,
what
no,
the-
no.
what was
You
coming-
don't know. You don't know the updates, Chris.
More?
Yeah, me and you got into it. James gave me a new update today.
Oh, see, okay.
But I'm saying, James, you can tell the facts of, like,
Yeah,
remember that
at least
overall
a
gist you
quick-
gave me
a
of
quick
like, all
summary.
right, I can see why both sides feel away and how we called it a wash, basically.
Okay, so all right, this is the overall facts. I won't get into it too much, but basically, so Karmelo Anthony was denied the retrial, right?
Right.
And in his denial, they basically started releasing, like his side released some things about Metcalf, and then the prosecutor released some things about Karmelo, like that they both like weren't real saints. We'll put it that way. They both weren't saints, and they both got messages and different things that's like.
Okay, yeah, I did see it. Yeah, because
So during the original trial, they decided to just we're not going to bring this up. He's not going to bring this up. We're going to talk about what happened in the tent at the track meet.
And that's why they played it like that.
So both sides actually decided that they were going to leave certain
They
things
had
out
to,
about the
'cause-
other,
yeah.
about the
Because
other
it's alleged with the information that people know, neither one of them are good kids.
Yeah.
You know?
one.
One's a YN and one is a hates black people. You know what I mean?
Proud Boy.
One's no
Yeah.
better than the other.
Than the
Like-
other, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they first went for the new trial for Karmelo, that's when all of the things were coming out about the Austin Metcalf kid, and they were trying to paint it just one way. I didn't know there was another side, and I did know this part. Then right after, once the trial got denied, that's when I started seeing the part about Carmelo's past also not being brought up in court either. Because he has some
Yeah.
wild text messages and all of this other stuff.
You know.
Yeah.
And let me speak to the people
Like,
again. I talk
They
to
started
white
going
people.
back too.
I talk to white people. I'm talking to black people now. I hear where certain people are coming from with Austin Metcalf's prior history and how he was and how he grew up, whatever the case may be. But when we start saying that type of stuff, it's like you're kind of justifying why a kid should be killed or murdered or whatever the case is. And when I was having a talk with James earlier, I just feel like kids and having kids transcends race. So it's hard for anybody to sit there and justify their own son or daughter getting killed. So I don't think we should be doing that for others, no matter if
for
they're
other
white,
people.
black, or
Right.
whatever. Because I don't
Right.
care if an Indian did that to my kids' mans, bro. It's up. It wouldn't be no, oh, well, my son was aggressive. Did my son have a weapon? Did he hurt you? That's really what I would be thinking, race aside.
Right. That should. If a black kid did it to one of my kids, I'd be thinking the
That'd be
same
in the
thing.
streets, bro. That'd go to the streets at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's where people start getting back in the streets. You go body
No,
for body on that.
Let's just say it's two black kids and you got one who portrays to be a YN and one who doesn't. The parents who has the kid, if something happens to the kid who doesn't portray that way, the parents, they're still looking at, I don't care that he's black, they still looking at this as a YN, like,
Yeah, they
He
might put
fit
money
that
on your
stereo-
head. That's what I'm trying to say. It
he
might hit
fit
the
that
streets.
stereotype, so it don't even matter. Yeah.
So that's all I really wanted to say on that. Like, I don't really.
Should nobody be losing no kids, man. Should never have to bury your own kids. That's whew.
That's the part.
So, okay. Now we gotta move on.
Yup.
Now we
Man,
gotta
it's just
move
that-
on.
why did it even happen like that?
And I promise y'all, it's gonna get sad. Before we leave here, we do have one either or that maybe should brighten up the day. but this is about to get crazy. We're actually going to watch. If you're listening, we're going to watch and react to information on this Lindsay. What's her name?
I think it was Campbell.
Lindsay Clancy.
Lindsay Clancy.
Lindsay Clancy. This case. I'm not necessarily going to speak directly on what happened. I'm going to let this guy talk for me because I know me. I'm going to feel away. I'm going to get pissed and I'm going to start disrespecting mental terms and mental illnesses that I know people have because I'm angry. Because this is, I don't.
Let's get to it, gang.
Clancy has a problem. She's currently on trial for premeditatively her 3 kids. Now, the word premeditatively is the key word here. It basically means she thought about it, she planned it, she did it. The defense says that's a damn lie. She did it. She just didn't plan to do it. She was going through psychosis at the time. See, this case is a little more complicated than it may seem, but first, we got to understand what happened. You see, one day, Patrick, who was Lindsay's husband at the time, was working from home. After he finished working, he said, "Look, Lindsay, we don't got time to cook, so you want me to go pick something up?" Lindsay said, "Yes, absolutely." So as Patrick's leaving, Lindsay texts him at 5:15 p.m. Remember that time. One of our 3 kids needs medicine.
So, what do y'all have in this story so far? Because she sent her husband to the store. I know that sounds simple, but when I know the end, that alone seems heinous.
That's where it starts to become premeditated. Let me send him on the run to get him up out of here.
What you think, Chris?
I can see what y'all saying. It don't sound like she sent him. It sound like he just planned to go, but it's still the same thing. I'm hearing what y'all hearing, and now I hear, let me throw a wrench in them plans by having you do something different, to keep you out the house even longer.
Okay.
Let me send you on the little goose hunt.
Yeah.
But I also don't sound like somebody. Oh, real quick, I'm sorry. I also haven't heard somebody who was having psychosis episodes, or I haven't heard anything that would give me the idea that she was having psychosis episodes or couldn't be alone with her kids.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that from her neither. So as just like if you was him coming home, like you probably wouldn't have seen that. You know what I mean?
An audience, we are breaking down what we think as we get more information because we don't know. This is all we know. We know the beginning part and we kind of know the end part, but we don't know what led up. So we're just giving our opinion as the video progresses. I'm sure we're going to find out something different that might change whatever we just said. But go ahead, James.
You pick it up on your way to get food. He said, "Bet." So Patrick goes to the CVS, picks up the medicine for the kids, calls Lindsay, says, "Hey, is this the right thing?" She says, "Yeah." He goes to the restaurant, picks up the food, drives home. When he gets to his house, this is the motto of his house, by the way, everything was quiet. He said that's a little weird, so he starts calling out to everybody, his kids and Lindsay. Nobody answers. Eventually, he finds Lindsay outside on the floor. He asked her what happened. She said she tried to herself. He said, "Okay, where are the kids?" She said they're in the basement. So Patrick goes, police pull up. Everyone is in agreement of what happened. Patrick said, "That happened." Lindsay said, "That did happen." Prosecutor said, "That happened." Police said, "That happened." Lindsay's defense said, "Yeah, everything happened."
Press pause.
I got so many questions.
Go ahead, Chris. You first. No, LB, you cannot be laughing right now. Laughing right now.
I'm saying Chris got so many questions. Go ahead. What's your questions, Chris?
All right, because my man told me earlier, keep the time 5:15. Remember 5:15. That time.
Mm-hmm.
You were making calls throughout killing 3 kids, telling your husband like, "Oh no, that's the right medicine. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, you picked up the right food. Like, what is going on here? Where are these psychosis episodes? Because this
to
doesn't
her defense,
sound like
that sounds insane. Think about what you just said, Chris. I'm not defending it, but it's not a case of we're right now, we're not arguing right or wrong. We're arguing if it's, how would I say it, if it's mental health or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's this is all wrong. That's not the question.
I know exactly what you're saying. And I guess this is how, I guess having questions like this is how people come to having these insanity defenses, because it's this doesn't sound right.
And this is the question.
I
Was she criminally
responsible? I need to know
why.
I still need more facts. I need to know why I needed to remember 5:15. What time were these things happening? And because you can't kill 3 people and then tell me you failed the 4th time. Like, if I come home and everybody's dead, okay. But you can't still be here after you kill 3 kids.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Imagine coming home to that. That's like some Shutter Island.
About what happened before that took place. Lindsay said, I was very, very depressed. I was experiencing psychosis. I was seeking help from mental health professionals, from everyone around her. Patrick said she was. She absolutely was. Her defense says, yes, she was. The mental health professionals come out and say, yeah. She called me. We prescribed her this. She was absolutely seeking help. Everyone's in agreement with that. But the twist is the defense is saying, well, you see that she was seeking all of this help. That's why she was experiencing a lot of mental health issues. And the prosecution is saying, no. That's just an excuse. The kids because she wanted to. Now that you know what happened, here's where things start to get wicked. I'm going to give you facts. We about to get to the nitty gritty of it. First fact, Lindsay, when she tried it herself, it involved her jumping from a high place. She's paralyzed from the waist down because of it. The defense said, you see that she tried it herself for real. She really has mental health issues. Prosecution said, I don't know. She was getting help. Like, what y'all mean? This right here is one of the people that was helping her. The defense said, well, I'm glad you brought this person up because the help she was getting is actually the problem. The defense goes to this psychiatrist lady. I forgot her name. The defense said, okay, all the stuff you was giving her, like, was it working? She said, I mean, we was working on it. It wasn't quite. He said,
what? Hold up. So what I'm getting from this is they might have drugged this woman the fuck up.
I am so confused right now.
Because when you give people the wrong medication and the wrong doses of stuff, it will mess with your psyche.
That's terrible. Exactly. And all right,
because let's say I'm saying I'm crazy, help me, and I think I'm getting help, but the help is hurting.
Right. And if you telling me you crazy, you need all this help, do you think I'm gonna leave you around my kids by yourself at any point in time?
Now I do have a video.
I mean, that's part of the evaluation though, Chris, where she should have been evaluated that she needs help and she can't be around the kids alone. Like the psychiatrist got to this is a lot of stuff we don't know. Like, was there anything where the kids may have been hurt before? During her care?
Well, what I will tell you is this dude with this hat, he gonna tell us everything we need to know. He not gonna miss a beat. This ain't no regular dude right here. He's not regular when it comes to this storytelling stuff. Because as you see, he's giving facts. He ain't giving no feelings.
Right.
If you peep if you really peep, there's no feelings here.
Right. All right,
basically, the psychiatrist's argument with the defense, and it was really intense. He was damn near cussing her out, talking about, I found a mistake on your paperwork. What's going on with that? She said, you trying to make it seem like I'm stupid. It was just like a typo. He said, a typo? Ooh, a typo. She said, ooh, you rage baited me. The judge had to come in. He said, hey, y'all got to chill. Not in my courtroom. The defense said, oh, so you making typos? You prescribing her whatever, this and that? We just giving her whatever we want. Matter of fact, give me another psychiatrist. Next psychiatrist, pull up. Next psychiatrist, pull up. Defense said, so what was you prescribing her? This, that, and the third? He said, defense. Next psychiatrist. He start calling psychiatrists out. Turns out she had like 13 prescriptions. Another psychiatrist pull up said, yeah.
Time out. Time out. That's not a lot.
prescriptions.
What? How,
All right.
bro?
All right. Yo. Hey, yo.
How?
So
You can't even get 13. Yo.
Chris, there's a point, right, where you go to your next psychiatrist, they supposed to, or at least I think they're supposed to ask you,
You're supposed
are
to
you
be
taking any other medications right now?
bro, all of that Jones should be in your file. Like your doctors, every doctor you should see should get a file of everything you've ever been prescribed, at what time, and how much of it you, before they just start keep giving out medication.
So
I couldn't go to 2 different hospitals and get 2 different medicines right now.
Now, Chris, I do want you to understand
I don't know about
the
that.
arguments you're making. People are, and I'm agreeing with you. After hearing this, I'm agreeing. Arguments you're making, people look at it like you're defending her, and I really get what you're saying. Like, it's like you, even though I'm human and I'm a person, I don't know about these pills, how a psychiatrist knows. So the 13 pills I'm taking, I think they're helping me.
But they
Why would I think anything else?
Or you're being told that these are going to help you.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. I'm not thinking I know more about the pills than you.
Right. But I don't know. I just look at it like maybe only thing I can say is like, because any medical place I've ever been, bro, you can go to anywhere. They always ask you, are you prescribed any medication? Are you taking any medications? And my only thing is, if she has 13 different psychiatrists, was she putting all the medications down that she was taking? And
But
if she was, the next psychiatrist still decided, hey, we're going to prescribe you more medication and take that on top of this medication, that's crazy.
Well, the question
But I'm not
is,
defending her though.
but don't look at 13 as a crazy number. We should look at the type of prescription she's taking, because even the people I work with, they take 13 and 14 medication. It's not the amount. It's because they'll go back and ask you. Yeah, it's like
how they react.
It's not how many are you taking. It's do they work. That's what they'll ask you. Do they work? And then if I tell you no, like it's like if I got pain medicine and you're like, yo, are they working? And I'm like, nah, bro, it's not working. You gonna give me a stronger dose. That's what you gonna do. That's what they do.
Or a different pill.
That's true, but even when they give you a stronger dose, they usually cut you out of your previous dosage or something, though.
Yeah,
they may say, all right, well, stop taking that.
Yeah, but you're going by the pill. I'm going, the dose is the dose. So whether I take 2 pills, that's the same amount of dose, or 1 pill, the dose is the dose. Everybody don't need their dosage up. And these companies get money from upping your dosage. That's really the truth. The more medicine you on, the more money these companies is making. So it's like, when I first seen this story, I'm just like, dang, evil, da-da-da-da-da. She killed their babies, da-da-da. What she did. But I'm starting to feel like she was out of her mind. How could you not be on 13 different medications for emotions and postpartum? And
there were some stimulating factors. Like there's some, like it might not be just as cut and dry as, oh, she killed her kids. Like,
so yeah, it seems like the system's failing people right now. I ain't trying to be one of them people that looks like a failed system.
That's a fact. And I ain't never really even seen nothing like this, where they're pulling up your psychiatrists and different doctors and they having them testify and on cases and all that. Like, what happened to doctor-patient confidentiality? Don't get up there and tell them none of my business.
Yeah, but Chris, I think there's a point
unless it's been to help me, but it don't sound like what this lady's doing. It sounds like if she is trying to help the Clancy lady, that she's hurting herself and she needs her doctorate. She needs to be barred from practicing medicine and doing all of that anymore. Like, this sounds insane. Yeah, this is the system failing somebody or something. This is crazy. I mean, failed them 3 babies.
Or she can just be evil and didn't like them kids and killed. It could go either way. It could.
It still could. It still can at this point. Let's push play on this video and find out.
Up and say she wanted her stuff. She said it was getting real bad. The defense said, okay, so what did y'all do? Psychiatrist just said, well, we didn't do anything. The defense said, excuse me? Yeah, they said, yeah, the rules state that you got to have a plan about yourself before we can actually commit you to something. But, I sent her some resources, and the defense said, where are the resources you sent her? Said, you know what? I actually didn't send her resources. So you could probably see where Lindsay's defense is coming from. They're saying, look, the mental health system failed her. In fact, Lindsay and her defense have a separate civil case where they're suing many people in the mental health system. The prosecution is saying, that still wouldn't have drove her to her kids. That part she did on purpose. She might have had mental health issues, but not bad enough she did that on purpose. You could see by the text she's sending people, like she seemed that she was sound of mind. Like she did it on purpose. And that's pretty much the case that's going on. Now you'll notice that nowhere in.
I don't like that sound of mind shit.
Wow.
I don't like that.
Tell me why. Yeah.
Because as y'all know, both, I've personally dealt with somebody who has a mental health issue. And from certain point of views, this person knows exactly what they're doing until you get to know them and realize they don't have a clue what they're doing.
That's true.
They're sending texts, they're rolling up, they're doing everything regular people do in between being crazy. I done seen it. I done fucking seen it.
To any random person, you look like, oh, this person's just doing anything. But to the people that do know these people, you're like, you could. He's
right. It look regular to you, but for me, I see what the fuck is going on.
Outside looking in, it look regular.
Yeah. So that's why I don't like that phrasing.
Okay.
But this is where shit gets nutty.
Yeah,
this video that I mentioned, the husband Patrick being the culprit, because that is absolutely not the focus of this case by the defense or the prosecution. But let's talk about why
whole world blaming Patrick, y'all.
See, if you remember earlier, I told you
the world is blaming Patrick.
Patrick was working. He leaves the house to go get medicine for the kid at CVS, and he goes to get takeout. Right? Well, he left the house. Remember this number. Hey, coincidence, it's actually 5:15 right now. He left the house at 5:15. The CVS is about 3 minutes away from their house. The cameras catch Patrick walking into the CVS at 5:32. He leaves the house 5:15. It's 3 minutes away. He gets there at 5:32. The mathematics ain't adding up. People online are saying, oh, that's weird. But in the actual trial, they didn't really seem to care. Because remember, that's not the defense's argument. That's not the prosecution's argument. But they did ask him about it. The prosecutor told him, look, why did it take you so long to get from your house to the CVS? He said, I don't know. The defense pulled up. They said, no, we got this prosecution. Look, Patrick, we're not saying you did it, but we really need to get to the bottom of this because we got something else over here. It says that you sent an email to your job at 5:24. You leave your house at 5:15. An email gets sent at 5:24. Does that mean you were still at the crib? Like, what's going on for real? Patrick said, bro, I don't know. I might have sent the email from my iPhone, but I know I didn't leave the house that late. I might have sent it from I don't know. I don't remember. That's a little weird. But regardless, the defense
Hold up.
Follow up.
How's that weird? How's that weird?
Wait, that he didn't. How is it weird that he said he left at 5:15 and then get there to 5:32?
Bro, I sat in my fucking car and decompressed for a little bit. The store is 3 minutes away. And I sent the email from my job, and I was in that store by 5:33.
That's what
cool. I feel like if he would have said all this would have been different.
Yeah,
he's not saying
how you don't know where you sent the email
from. I don't know where I sent it from.
I don't know.
First and foremost, my motherfucking 3 kids just died. Don't ask me to remember some fucking meaningless detail about X, Y, and Z. I went to CVS. I came home. My kids is gone. The fuck is y'all talking about this meaningless detail? I'm out of my mind now. I'm out of my mind. What's up?
Nah.
Ain't no nah. That you can't just say nah to that.
Detail, but I can't. I couldn't buy it some meaningless detail.
Bro. The only reason why I'm saying nah because I'm gonna be replaying all that in my head, bro.
Niggas forget what the fuck they just said 2 seconds ago. Add trauma, that level of trauma.
Cool,
y'all,
but in my head,
kids are dead. My wife, y'all know my wife did it, and y'all asking me why I sent the message to my job? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, listen. if the store is 3 minutes away, right? And let's just say you go get this stuff, go get the medicine, and you takes 3 minutes to purchase that, and you say, yo, before the food get done, I'm gonna come back and drop the medicine off for my kid. I'm gonna be replaying all this in my head, like, could I have saved my kids? I could have been back to the house in 10 minutes.
LB, I'm saying you talking from your point of view who did not have this level of trauma happen to them. There are people, when trauma happens, they forget stuff that literally went on in their life.
They forget everything. Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it's a meaningless detail. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I lost my 3 kids. I don't know what, y'all asking me what the fuck happened. I don't know what happened when I got back home. The fuck is y'all talking about? I don't know. You think what? This is too, that's what I'm trying to say. That's too crazy. Why do I need to have all my facts straight when you saying you killed the kids and you crazy?
Because, and now this is why. Because this person he could have easily convinced her that she did that shit. Yo, bro, the perfect crime has happened before. If he could have made it look like, yo, I know she's going through all of this mental health. I already have a backstory, and I could set something up and plant this in her head just because I planted that she did something that she really didn't do 2 weeks ago. Like, it could be that.
This is my thing with people. Why go to all of them great lengths? This shit ain't happened yesterday. This shit happened a couple years ago. And everything you saying that it could be, detectives have done their job. And that's why he's saying what he's saying, because even this black dude talking, he's saying, yo, they are in court. The prosecution or the defendants don't think he had nothing to do with it. The police, nobody, just social media.
I know, because it could be
that's
crazy. The perfect crime, because he could have committed the perfect crime.
Hey, yo,
there might not be evidence that leads to him being part of it, other than the fact that you can't say where you was for them 20 odd minutes.
No, that when you say where you was, even. What do you mean he can't say where he was? I was going to the store.
But I don't see how it took you 17 minutes to get to the store. That's 3 minutes away.
Chris, this is how y'all thinking. Y'all thinking like a girl said, go to the store and come back now. I'm a grown fucking man. If I want to sit in my car, listen, because I'm telling you, he did not get to the store till 5:30 something.
30, yes.
Right. So I'm telling you what I did in my car to decompress. I could have been sitting there doing anything. As men, we all do that. So when y'all making it seem like the 20-minute time slant is 2 hours. It's not.
It's not, but it's also it's enough time to, if let's say he did commit the crimes, to commit them crimes.
That's already not the case. That's already not the case. All what you're saying is like, we have a court case. What you're saying is what's going on.
An email gets sent at 5:24. Does that mean you were still at the crib? Like, what's going on for real? Patrick said, bro, I don't know. I might have sent the email from my iPhone, but I know I didn't leave the house that late. I might have sent it from my, I don't know. I don't remember. That's a little weird. But regardless, the defense did not follow up on this. Now, people also noticed the husband, Patrick, seemed to have changed his clothes. He seemed to have changed his jacket from a short button down to like a longer button down, because he's also caught in surveillance in the restaurant. In the restaurant, his shoes seem different, and his jacket seems like it has a zipper that pulls down lower. Here's a closer look at his shoes when he was in the restaurant versus the CVS. His shoes seem different, and again, they're saying the jacket seems different. Defense did not follow up on this. They're maintaining this has nothing to do with their case. They're pleading that Lindsay absolutely did it, but she was going through psychosis. People also claim that this might be one of Patrick's friends walking to the CVS, and this might be Patrick going into the restaurant after he finished the kids. And now that I look at this picture a little closer, do these two people seem to have different hairstyles to you? Okay, but regardless, that's neither here nor there. The defense is saying, we don't care about the hair, we don't care about the clothes, we don't care about this, that, and the third. The defense and the prosecution maintain we are both in agreement about what happened, Lindsay and the 3 kids. We're just not in agreement on why it happened. But regardless of who you think did it, the question of the trial is, can she be held responsible for her kids, even though she was crying out for help constantly, explaining to people that her mental health was really, really, really deteriorating. And that's a question the jury has to ask. And that's a question I want to ask you. What do you think? Let me know. And truly rest in peace to those 3 kids, because I feel like they're forgotten.
Real rap. That's real rap. That, and it's less about them and more about
pointing the blame. Who to blame? That's all people seem to care about is who can they blame?
All of that he changed his shoes and all of them grainy pics, bro, and grainy videos, bro. I'm cool, bro. I don't need to see none of them still shots. Like, nah. Nah.
So do you think she did that? She was crazy? Like, do you think her motive was criminal or obviously crazy? Do you think her motive was criminal, or do you think it has something to do with the medication or being misdiagnosed, or, you know, a mix of things? What do y'all really think?
I think all there's a splash of all elements into this. And that's another thing. I haven't really, other than the killing the kids itself, I haven't really seen anything that make me lean toward criminal. Is there anything that said that she was ever too overwhelmed with the kids?
Okay. I do have a video. I do have something. Wait up. I do have something where she did tell the husband, I be thinking about harming these kids.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
And that's what I'm saying. Now, again, even like I was saying earlier, bro, if she's going this crazy and you know she's taking 13 pills, why the fuck would you leave her in the house with them kids by herself?
But they are saying this didn't come up till like within the last year or whatever. Just letting you know the facts. Or
okay, all right, let me hear it.
So I'm gonna play this.
I asked that earlier.
Is it playing?
No, I can't hear nothing.
Oh, my fault. Wait up.
When she told you that she was having intrusive thoughts, did you ask her what they were?
Yeah.
And what was her response?
She described thoughts of hurting the kids or them having some sort of ailment. So like she was very worried that Cora whenever she had a stomach ache, she became overly worried that she was, had like a liver problem or something much more dramatic than it was.
Okay. But going back to that first part, she said she had thoughts of harming the kids. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And did she tell you whether or not she had specific thoughts of how she would harm the kids?
No.
And she didn't describe that as hearing this external voice telling her to harm the kids, correct?
Correct.
She told you she was having intrusive thoughts herself of harming the children, correct?
Correct.
And did you ask her how she was going to harm the kids?
I didn't ask it in that way. It was the same thing. I said, do you have a plan? And is it disturbing to you? And she said no. And then she said yes. And let
me go back for a minute there. You said, do you have a plan? And she said no. What was the second question? Second part of the question?
Do you find it disturbing?
Okay.
And she said yes. And she described it as really the way she was describing it as something that might happen to the kids.
It was more something might happen than she might do something. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And
that sounds crazy.
Did she tell you how long she had those thoughts for?
She didn't give a duration.
And how many times did she tell you this, that she had thoughts of harming the kids?
A couple times.
And was that a couple times over the course of a night or two in December?
Yeah.
Okay. And as a result of her telling you this, that she had thoughts of harming the kids, what did you do?
Her parents came up, and I think I asked her at some point, do you feel like you need to be kept away from them? And she said no. And then, you know, it was very confusing because a minute later she was making them lunch or playing with them or, you know, getting them ready for bed or whatever it was. So.
That's not weird.
Yes, that's weird, bro. Super weird. What you mean she telling you she wanted to harm the kids, but she just snaps out of it 3 minutes later and you like, oh, well, I guess she's good. She just, you know, it's okay.
I think it's because the world is conditioned people to think girls are just like that. So when your girl comes to you and is like, oh, I'm thinking about harming my kids, I think a lot of people nowadays think stuff like that is normal.
Yo,
for you to think that type of talk is going on right now. That's why this lady has raised $1 million and people want to see her free. This is going on.
I can't. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not defending this.
LB, yeah, I don't agree with it at all, but I'm telling you the reason why he was willing to have that conversation that way is because we live in a female-centric world. Right now, a girl could tell you some bullshit and you got to rock with it. That's how the world's going right now. Yo, I knocked you upside your head because I just had this. Yo, I'm acting like this because I had a baby. Yo, I'm being like this because I just had a baby. Postpartum. Yes, that is going the fuck on.
Bro, even when my kids was born or anything like that, I was always I was kind of hyper aware of that, of anything like that happening. Just because of, like you said, and it made me even think to even something that further back, like you said, society being, I guess, okay with girls being so rageful. Like, I remember my first run-in with a girl who was cutting herself. I was so scared, and everybody around her treated it like it was normal, like it was okay, bro. I was so scared for her, bro. I did everything in my willpower to get her to stop doing that, bro. But like, yo, you could call me anytime, like anything like that, bro. Just because, like, I'm not about to sit around and watch this happen to somebody I know, and whatever the kid, like, and just anybody else just thinks that's normal. Is it just wasn't. It didn't sit right with me. It wasn't okay with me. I say that to say, I'm not defending this lady at all because none of this is right and none of this is okay with me. But you do start to think like, damn, what is happening around? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. If I was her husband, bro, there is never a second in the day I would have felt comfortable leaving her anywhere with them kids without somebody else being around.
But this stuff did just start happening. That's another thing. It's not like she had a lifelong history of mental health. It's just even her mom knew nothing about how she was.
But once you're able to articulate. You could even fix your face and say that to me that you thinking about harming my kids, bro. Bro, we like fuck a diagnosis or anything. In our community, once we label somebody as crazy or something, they can't be like nobody. They can't be around anybody on a one-on-one level like that. You know what I'm saying?
So we having backbones, bro. At the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, this is what this sounds like.
That's what this sounds like. I'm not about to shit on him.
He looks spineless in his pictures and just
but like, that to me that don't make you a bad person. That's the point I'm
not saying he a bad person at all. I'm not saying he a bad person at all. I'm saying there's more he could have done if
we know that
if he had some backbone, bro. If he was able to man up, like, yo, because bro, you couldn't nobody fix their face to say, oh, I thought about harming our kids before.
What? Chris, just knowing that your wife went to 13 psychiatrists is like, like that's more than enough for me to be like, we gotta really look at your mental health and really
but that's
evaluate
not the way the world is. It's not the way the world is right
it's
now.
Not at all.
That's all
Quill's
I'm
right
saying.
Because
everything you saying, James, it makes sense to me, but the world is literally telling me, oh no, Quill, the world's not like that. You think it's like that.
I start to think back of like even remember Shorty who
bro. You watching your wife take 13 different medications and you don't think nothing of it to say nothing,
bro.
Shit, he might be on 3.
3 and 13, 2 different.
But how can you judge? How can you judge?
The chemical imbalance is already there.
Yeah,
it's already there.
But what was you about to say, Chris? What was you about to say?
It's already a bad mix. Just thinking, like, again, just thinking of all of these examples we have of women. Like, yo, once a girl can't even tell, oh, I'll do this to you and you knife play, all of that. Bro, I'm looking at you in every situation differently now. Like, there is no more.
You're a real threat. You're a real threat.
Yeah.
You're not about to play around and say you're gonna stab me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're a threat to me and everything around me, and I gotta carry it like that with you at all times.
Because mentally, all you're doing is when you say it, right? You're just formulating how you would do it next. Like, next is gonna be like, all right, what's gonna make me mad enough for me to go and stab you? So now you're putting all that in your head, and you're just building your whole play. Like, the whole play is being built, and unbeknownst to me, I'm just, I do the thing that you said, hey, next time you push the microwave and push number 5, that's it.
And this is,
know what I mean?
Crazy, like, because just to tie these things together, like we had in the Austin, in the with the Karmelo Anthony case, yo, he said he would do them things in a text message before, and then them things played out. Like, what can we? You held him accountable. How could we not hold Shorty accountable, bro?
And everybody's not crazy. Some people are looked at as crazy because they're evil. That's all I got to say on this.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, that's it.
If it would,
evilness is crazy.
That's why I said. It was hard for me to start to think that this was criminal, because I didn't hear that video that you played or anything like that be said before that. But as soon as that got played in my mind, oh no, you're good. She did it. Like, because once you could voice that, like you said, that's just evil. You're voicing your evil. Then, like James said, now you're planning it, and now your plan is coming up and you took advantage. And oh man, it's sick, bro.
Because I be having intrusive thoughts, like, and now anybody who's listening, we gotta take this off and make it a little lighter right now. We get into the end of our day. But I be having intrusive thoughts. Like, when I get high up on something, I'll say jump, but I don't jump. You know what I'm saying by that? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't. Some people are like
before
that.
You even voice it out loud. Just the thought alone to make you.
You remember the video of the dude in the hotel room jumping off the side, and his friends was like, "What are you doing?" He was falling off the side, and it was mad high up. It was like 15 floors up.
Yeah.
Y'all, have you ever seen that, Chris?
I know what you're talking about.
Some people really have them thoughts. It's just like the difference between crazy and not crazy is acting on your thoughts. It's really the difference for me.
Right.
Yeah. I think some crazy shit, like I would slap the shit out of this fucking whatever. But it's like, you can't do that because it's crazy. The person ain't do nothing to get slapped.
Facts.
Yeah. But man, we about to be out of here soon. We gotta end on a light note. Let's get
real quick, man. R.I.P. them 3 babies, man. I think
oh
they
my
said
God,
it
yeah. Oh my God,
yeah. Months.
Oh my God, yes. Wait up. R.I.P.
the greatest.
Before we get out of here, man, we gotta hit an either or, man.
What's up,
Chris,
man?
do you know what the either or is this week?
Well, I do now.
Either or either. Look at the niggas fucking up. The AI fucking up. Oh no, it's either this or that makes sense. That. Yeah. I'm good and slow. All right, so you can have Mike Tyson randomly punch you in the stomach once, sometimes in the next 365 days. You don't know when, and this is prime Mike. This is prime Mike. This is Mike from like 92.
Not Mike Tyson that for
not
Jake
Mike
Paul?
Now. No, Mike Tyson from 92 to
down.
95. Or get slapped by 10 random power slapper performers right now, and it's over.
I'll take organ damage over brain damage any day of the week. I'll take a failed liver over brain damage any day of the week, yo.
I'm right there with you, Chris. I said, give me the punch. I'm sorry you're not about to fry my brain, bro, because I don't know if y'all ever seen Power Slap, bro, but these people brains be rattling in their head, bro, like just how they hit the ground, bro. Like you need somebody to catch you after you get slapped. Come on, bro.
You ever seen they got the flying Hawaiian?
He don't know the flying Hawaiian. He don't know the. That's why I didn't put him on there. That's why I said 10. That's why I said 10 random power slappers.
You couldn't get me with that. I know these people. The flying Hawaiian, the Wolverine bull. None of these people is just slapping me, bro. Nah, and then you got to take 10 slaps, bro. That's brain damage.
I'm thinking of potential brain damage over for sure organ damage and broken ribs and stuff.
There's nothing potential about 10 of them slaps, bro.
No Diddy.
10?
No Diddy. Mike gonna rearrange niggas' insides, bro.
Yo, I'll take liver damage, bro. Yeah. I don't want brain damage. I don't.
I might go with the power slap if it's like,
and I know too many of them. Nah, you like, there could be 4 or 5 weaklings out of that 10, but man,
would you do it if it was all girls?
What, the power slaps?
The power slap, the girls.
Is there a weight limit?
Who is it? Yeah,
Heavyweight. Big softball arm bitches.
No.
Just give me the mic punch.
Clarissa Shields slapping you like that?
Cool. Yeah, I'm cool.
She get her shit like a sting, like the slaps. Like
she could throw a punch, so I know she could slap.
Yes. Open fist for them is faster than closed fist.
Yeah.
Well, all I gotta do is
I'm gonna hit you with this part of the hand right here. Cook you.
There was some other shit about there was some other either ors like, oh, you gotta fight the NFL player in a line in a oh shit.
Come on, bro.
This what Quill say he won 10.
Oh, that's a long.
He's still warming up. Yeah.
No. Now watch the next one. Watch the next slap.
No problem.
Oh, the next one is him, right? It's him, ain't it?
He's about to put this man to sleep, yo.
I'm not even. Look at the back of his head. I'm cool.
So Hitman. No problem.
Come on, gang. Bro, no, bro.
Yo, that's CTE, yo.
Yo.
That cock get back.
If I'm honest.
Look how his whole head just moved, gang.
Yo, look at the back of his neck.
Both hands, yo. Niggas is doing this.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Come on, bro. You're not slapping me, bro.
Dang, we ain't even talk about no sports, right? No football?
Nah.
It'll be all right. It's
Nancy
preseason.
Clancy got
He gonna call her Nancy Clancy. He just making up names.
That's not her name?
I don't know. I ain't know it rhyme. I ain't know it rhyme.
Nah, you know what I did? I think the name earlier, Nancy Smith, and then this one is Clancy.
You pulled the Quill. You pulled the Quill. I thought it you pulled the Quill. I know what you did. Just mix your shit together.
Yeah, we out of here, y'all.
Like it's nothing, 'cause it's nothing, bitch.